Today's my birthday. We're at the Forny Museum, and today I'm sitting in front of the museum's Pride and Joy in Pacific number 4005, the big boy. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna walk alongside the right side. Yeah, there's the air compressor. I think this is a dual compound. I'm not too sure on that. But here's a little bit of a scale for you. Yep. Yep. I heard they were going to, back in 2018 when they were looking at all the big boys to see which one would be suitable for restoration. Well, apparently this one was looked at, but 4014 became the winner. Yeah. Yeah. That is the articulation connection pin right there, if you can see it. It's right there. Right there. Again, little size comparison. These were not Malays. Far from it. These were single expansion engines, through and through. That means they got basically 300 psi went to both cylinders. If this was a Malay, that set of cylinders would have been much bigger. Much bigger. And of course it's right next to a rotary snowplow, number 90099, and Chicago Northwestern R1 number 444. I think one of the reasons this engine wasn't picked for restoration is, well, not too many people know this, but this was the only big boy that was in a wreck. It was a pretty nasty one. Basically, they had to get a new tender, a whole new cab, which they actually, when the wreck occurred, 2 men were killed, 1 was dying, but the dying person, which was the from brakeman, I believe, gave his valuable testimony. And the people who were responsible got fired. However, the brakeman did not survive his injuries. Again, there's another locomotive here, number 444, right there. There's the firebox grates, and here's the wheel to function it. Again, here's my hand to prove how big this thing is. Here's the auger. Well, the compartment that contains the auger, it leads to an Archimedes screws to the firebox, where the coal is thrown on over to the fire. "63 inches, and that is 68. So basically, I think the big boy must have won on the size competition here. Don't judge. Yep. 444, the R1. Here's the diagram of the big boy. Yep. And I'm mostly here to see its new acquisition. Former Rio Grande Western GP30, number 3006. You can go ahead and go for the stats of the GP30. Just take a look at the size of this thing. Basically, from what I heard, this engine was used hard and put away wet. Reminds me of my truck in a way. Basically, The GB30, according to this little thing, contains its own shitter. Where is that? I don't know. Yeah. Basically, there's still some GP30s still working on Class 1s, but although some Class 2s and 3s, even some Taurus operations still use these. This one, well, let's just say this one found its little spot to stay. I think it was given to the museum some time ago. Back in 2018, 2020, somewhere around that time frame. Basically, this is it used to be privately owned. Now it's part of the museum. I highly doubt that the museum is ever going to do a cosmetic restoration, because they want to see how diesel engines are look like after years and years and years of service. I'll take their word for it. There's a bit of the cab right there. If this still has its original engine in it, then I think these doors should be opened just to see the insides. But I'm not part of the museum, so yeah. And you folks probably wondering what was going through EMD's minds when they designed this. Well, when I first saw the design, I thought they may be crazy, or someone at EMD may have been drunk on the job. Who knows? Alright. There's its fuel tank right there. There's the emergency fuel cutoff switch, but it seemed to be disappeared. But it's water does. The sight glass to see how much fuel is in the tank is still there. This was an earlier version of CTC, now being replaced by PTC. PTC is short for political train control. I mean, personalized train control, something like that. There's the hopefully the original coupler for this, for the 444. Yeah, imagine lifting this up. You'll be getting a hernia for days. And I think they stopped using wood for a long time ago. Long time ago. Okay. Right there. 25,000 gallons, enough to fill up a good-sized swimming pool. Sorry about that. There was a little disruption there. Alright, I'm gonna finish off with the rotary. See? 4, 8, 8, 4, right here. All right. tails dry, everyone. See you later. Behold the revival of the interurban. One over there, one over there. Oh! No family.
They've got Destination Solar System.
Yep. This is definitely the revival of the American interurban systems. Huh? Oh, that was just a bus. Yep. Let's get to the front of this. Hey, over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on track 1 going to DIA, servicing all stations to the International Airport. Doors open for departure in 1 minute.
And there's another one right there. Like I said, this is the revival of the American interurban system. This one. Hey. I don't want him to fall. Right. Yep. All of this. Is the revival of the American interurban system.
Alright. There's airport for departure, track 1, please stand by.
Here it goes. All the way to the airport. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the possible revival of the American intermodal system, interurban system. The government call these things in many ways, in many foolish names, but to us rail fans, these are interurbans. These were not built not too few years ago, and the one that's just left is heading to the Denver National Airport. Oh, there's another one departing over there. And there's the little F front right there. Never mind the chattery little kid back there. This one shows out of service, but I think this is more like a standby train, just to show everyone what it may be.